All right, so we finally got the EAFC 25 official gameplay deep dive. Let's check it out. Good start.
This is FC25. With tactics inspired by the greatest minds of the game, more hypermotion from last year's most memorable matches, and new playstyles. Everything you need to win for the club. Introducing FCIQ, a complete overhaul of the game's tactical system where team tactics, player roles, and in game smart tactics give you more control over how your team moves and plays than ever before.
Success in FC
I mean, already, I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. Like, what is FCIQ? So I'll keep watching and see what happens.
is no longer just about putting in the best player at a position, it's about putting in the right player for the system you want to run.
With FCIQ, team tactics have been modernized at both ends of the pitch, and your teammates are smarter both on and off the ball.
Something we're excited about this year is that FCIQ can be used to easily emulate a favorite manager's tactics. Say, for example, instead of a traditional 4-4-2 that might feel static or disorganized, you can set up your team in a more fluid, balanced style that might alternate between a 4-3-3 and a 4-2-3-1, something close to what you might see under Ancelotti at Madrid.
As you can see, Real Madrid have dominated possession.
Can't lie, I still don't really know what's going on, to be honest. I mean, it kind of makes sense, they're probably drifting between like different play styles and stuff like that, but I don't know, it just kind of seems like the same.
Is truly special.
We realized we can't just update team tactics to make the game feel authentic. It's also down to players being used appropriately in the system.
That's why we're excited to bring player roles to FC. We built an out-of-game AI model in order to help identify which player roles fit players in FC. Picking the proper role means you can unleash players in entirely new ways, and each role can have multiple focuses.
That's really cool now, to be honest. That's like a big change from the current game, right? Where they can have like different like strict roles. I know obviously we could set captain and stuff like that before, but and like someone to take the free kick. But this is pretty good. This could be really good for the game.
A plus or a plus plus means that the player is either accomplished or world class in that specific player role. That means it's up to you to assign the proper role that fits the player and your strategy.
I
To
like the
give you
idea
a
of that.
sense of how your team will play, you can check your players' activity maps, detailed descriptions of each player's role, a dynamic summary of your tactic, and even how your team looks with and without the ball.
And when you need it, the game will provide in match tactical suggestions based on the current match situation.
You can even change your team's tactics and focus using the directional pad. If you find a tactic you like, you can share it with your friends
Or followers,
using a tactic-specific code.
FCIQ is also the foundation of gameplay across all modes.
We'll go into more detail on career mode in the career mode deep dive, but FCIQ makes team tactics and individual player roles essential to the success of your team.
FCIQ will also influence the core systems in career relating to transfers, scouting, and the youth academy, meaning squad.
I'm really hoping for everyone who enjoys career modes that we get something big in career mode. But so far, this FCIQ stuff looks good, Like it's moving to more tactical gameplay rather than just like pinging the ball around the pitch, right? It's like more thought. It's kind of like a hybrid between like Football Manager and FIFA, basically, in a way.
Squad building and development goes way beyond just OVRs.
In clubs, the biggest impact of FCIQ will be on customizing your team's tactics. Club managers and lobby captains will be able to select, create, and customize tactics and choose player roles for the team.
These tactics influence AI behaviors, which in the past have been a challenge for clubs. FCIQ gives players more control over the way their teams are set up, but most importantly, the way their AI teammates play and position themselves.
FC25 is the world's game in every sense.
Do you know what? That's a really good idea, having like some players position themselves in a certain way. I think it'll help a lot, right? Obviously, you can do like tactics right now, but if you've got, some specific tactics that you can set for those, like your key players in your team, right? I think it could end up going quite well. I don't know how it will end up being, but I think I like the idea.
which means if it's in the game, it's in our game. We've used volumetric capture to source even more real-world moments and bring them into FC. We have real movements, real goals, real styles of play, and of course, real celebrations across over 19,000 players and teams added to FC 25.
Playstyles were a huge success to the game last year, and we're building on that. In FC 25, we're adding new goalkeeper playstyles to the game.
And there's lots more we're excited about. Professional fouls, new skill moves, visual enhancements across overlays, full body AI mimic, realistic movements in jerseys and materials, and so much more.
That's it. And this is FC 25.
I mean, it looks alright, right? We'll find out more in the other deep dives, but some hope is there.